Hello everybody, and welcome back to Moonlight Castle. We are here with Liam. Everyone else dispersed, our friends. We're gonna have a fun outing in the woods or something like that. Gonna go investigate some, like, rumored castle or something. I don't know. I looked up the pronunciation of Patrice. I did. Is it that's how it's pronounced, right? I think so. It is not Patrick. It is not Patrice. It's Patrice? Hopefully. I know that I am very bad at pronouncing names. I literally just called this man Liam. I know that it's Liam, but I love saying Liam. But, you know, I'll try. I'll try for the Tigor, okay? Okay. He took the initiative before I did. I gave him a nod and dragged my chair closer. It's hard to say. He looked flustered, although it was nowhere near Ryan's level. It's true that I organized this, but I'm not good at talking to people. Excuse me. I'm scared that I'll fuck it up, okay? I don't want them to leave when I say something stupid again. A reasonable worry. This man lacks self-control. I just finished making a group chat. Can you do me a favor? Sure. I didn't plan to have so much spare time on my hands, and now I'm not confident enough that everyone will show up. He pinches his forehead, yes, and lets out a sigh. Theoretically, this should be easy. I just need to spend time with everyone, and be friendly, and reassure them that it'll be fun. I'd feel even more... even more threatened. But you already know what happens when I try. He'd look even creepier, yeah. You're asking me to do that part for you? Yes. I hated this request because it places me exactly in the middle. My introverted brain immediately yelled a negative answer, but I caved. But I craved something new. This would be easier with Ryan. But he was down for the count at the moment. Fine. My deciding factor ended up being food. Ryan possessed my brain for this one. By spending time with everyone, includes you as well. The look on his face was rewarding. My kindness somehow felt like pettiness. That's not what I... Oh... With a chuckle, Liam stopped. He caught himself walking right into it. Smart ass. Maybe I am. I held my hand out toward him. I'll teach you how to be more likable. I mean, we'll try. The lynx took my hand, and he grinned as I pulled him up. Didn't Ryan teach you that? You sound exactly like him. Maybe it's rubbing off on me. And who knows if one day it'll rub off on you too. Jesus, no! If I ever start spouting motivational garbage, please end me. Ask Blake. He seems willing. Yeah. Liam? Nothing. It was a joke. Oh look, I got you again. Do I look that stupid? I'm not answering that. You're such an ass. This conversation proved to me that he could do it. We saw each other as equals, no boundaries were crossed, and I felt real effort in trying to understand him. A phone notification dinged in my room. I checked my phone, but found nothing. Instead, Liam took out his and read it over. Yeah, I need to go. Why? Don't you have... All good. It's just an appointment. I trust that you'll help me with this. Let's make sure they're all in a good mood tonight, so they'll be looking forward to tomorrow. Bye. I didn't say anything as the lynx left the canteen. Man, now we're by ourselves. What are we gonna do now? A part of me was satisfied and proud that I'd done something meaningful today. I brushed off those weird feelings I experienced earlier. Soon afterwards, my phone was exploding with notifications. Everyone was texting, filling the group chat with questions, stickers, and more stickers. Oh man, we in the Zoomer era, aren't we? I didn't know what, like, when people are like, oh, you don't use stickers? And I'm like, what is a sticker? Like, what? Like, on the socials and things? I don't know what that... Isn't that just a JPEG? I could just post a JPEG, and they're like, no, in the stickers category. And I'm like, I don't get it, guys. I don't get it. Clyde reprimanded them for not paying attention to the lecture, and the chat went quiet. Although Liam was online, he was the only one who hadn't sent a message. I considered sending him one, but I ended up not doing so. I looked for a place to sit and waited for my next lecture. The class began. It was quite uneventful compared to the ones before. I was sitting with my books and myself, that's what it says, listening to the professor and filling my brain with information that would be useless if I didn't need it for an exam. You never know, it could come in handy. As I walk home, I thought about Liam and what he told me. The favor he asked for didn't really affect my plan. I was going to meet up with everyone anyway. I just needed to figure out who I should start with. Oh. Okay. Then I was halted by my phone. It felt like the world had come to a stop. She must have known at this point that I'd been avoiding her. What excuse could I possibly come up with this time? Don't. Use the excuse I always do. It just wasn't on. Because I just keep my phone off. Oh, it works every time, folks. Works every time. The phone kept ringing, and I was starting to freak out. It wasn't the right time. If I answered it, she'd yell at me, or worse, he would, and I was really afraid of that. I wasn't ready to talk to her. I pondered it for so long that the ringing stopped. I looked in silence at the notification for missed calls, waiting to see if there'd be another attempt. It remained silent, maybe for the best. I took a deep breath, then walked into my apartment. I couldn't think straight anymore, so I put myself on autopilot as I headed for my room. Then I dumped my things on my bed and plopped myself onto my desk, where my computer was waiting for me. Tigor. Hello, sorry to bother you.
Hey, you're Joel, right? I'm trying my best to learn everyone's names, so I might ask you more than once.
That's okay, I understand. Sometimes people tell me their names and my brain immediately forgets it.
You have no idea how much I hate that. Some people take it too personally when that happens.
Oh, that's rough. How are you feeling? After what Liam said.
I'm really sorry for making everyone worry about me. I didn't mean to react the way I did.
Just don't ever feel like you can't express yourself. Nobody would like that.
You guys are being so nice. Thank you for checking on me.
What about meeting somewhere and having a chat?
Are you not coming to Saffron Stash? Ryan said he invited everyone.
Oh, did he? I must have missed his message.
A group gathering sounds more fun, and I won't have to break the ice multiple times.
Sure, I'll get ready then.
I'll see you there.
I stepped away from the computer to pick up all of the things from my bed and prepare to walk out. Then, this made Liam's request a lot easier. I wasn't sure if all of us would be there, though. I hoped I'd be able to spend some time with the rest of them tomorrow if not everyone showed up today. As I was leaving the building, it occurred to me that I had no idea where Saffron Stash was. Time to use a map app or something, Google things. I always just go to the Google bar on my phone and type in an address and hit map. Because I'm lazy. And I don't know where anything is. Even if I've been somewhere before, I almost always still use like the GPS thingy. Because I'm not gonna remember directions. I don't care about that. That's useless information. Useless, I say. I had been zoning out in the morning when Ryan drove me there. Ryan, I don't know where the place is. Thankfully, his answer came with an address. Then it was a simple job for my GPS.
Should I come pick you up?
No need. I'm on my way there. It was fairly close to our college. The only hassle was the excessive twists and turns. Now it made sense why the place was empty. Its location was really holding it back. Oh look, it's the bear. When the place was in sight, a familiar figure was waiting outside. The moment our eyes met, he started to run, waving his hand and shouting out my name.
Joel! Joel! Over here!
I can see you, Ryan. He charged at me anyway. It surprised me how much energy someone of his size can spare. Is everyone inside? I could see him mentally counting before answering me.
We're missing Clyde, Dylan, and Liam. I don't know if they're coming, so I'm staying here for a bit.
Okay, I'm going in first. Just as empty as it was before. Oh. Russell was at the counter listening to Blake and Patrice discussing something.
Joel's here. Why don't you repeat what you just said to me?
Huh?
It's about Dylan. He always ignores my messages.
Oh, is he upset for some reason?
Yes and no. It's complicated. He's probably doing the thing.
Okay. The tiger gestures with his paws as if he was trying to make out a shape or motion, but I couldn't understand. Then he continued his beer and took a big sip. Doing what?
I can't say. He asked, threatened me into silence. Thanks for hearing me out, though.
Patrice let out a sigh as he extended his arm forward, close enough to be touching Russell's face.
I want more beer, please.
No, you drank almost the entire bottle. The bull then lifted the nearly empty bottle so that everyone could see it, trying to get his point across. Oh, I expected the small type.
What kind of bartender doesn't serve drinks? That's not enough to knock me out. Give me more. 5 p.m. isn't dinner time, Patrice. Don't you want to get paid? I can afford it. I'll serve something only if it'll sober you up. I'm not even tipsy yet.
Patrice laid out on the counter and glanced at all of us, one by one. As his eyes met mine, it became obvious that he was plotting something. A mischievous grin took shape on his face.
Yo, Joel, do you drink? You look tense. A sip will make you feel better.
I do sometimes, but...
Russell, you heard that? Bring him one.
The bull narrowed his eyes. I couldn't afford alcohol, though, and I was too afraid to admit that. Getting drunk sounded like a luxury nowadays.
Fine.
No, wait a second. Blake gave me a gentle tap on the shoulder.
Let him.
The wolf whispered those words into my ear, away from the tiger. Patrice swished his tail as he kept staring in anticipation at the bartender.
Here's your drink, Joel.
I wasn't planning to drink it. As I was about to return the cup to Russell, the tiger snatched it from me and proudly chugged down its contents. Though, not too long afterwards, the feline coughed violently.
This isn't beer.
It's orange juice. I took the liberty of providing a drink of similar color, knowing that you'd plan to steal it. He must have mixed something else to make the color fool Patrice's eyes. He did look more sober after drinking that.
Fine. I give up.
I don't mind you drinking. Getting drunk is perfectly okay, but within reason. You don't have anyone to take you home tonight.
Ryan would, and not his first rodeo either.
I heard my name. What's up? Okay. Okay, right. The bear sat right between us. He looked around for a bit, and as if he was about to speak, his nose picked up a familiar smell from Patrice.
Hey, you're drinking already! We should do that together! Dylan's not coming though, is he? Yeah, no. I don't think he's coming. He dragged me all the way out here, but he didn't even show up. I should have known. Anything else?
Patrice mistook orange juice for beer.
I wish I could have seen your face. The color was an obvious tell, but he wasn't paying attention. I hate you. Okay, but before I forget, we should properly introduce ourselves to one another. I know their names. Isn't that enough? We need more than that.
I mean, that kind of comes with time, right? Like, whatever.
You can be friends with someone and still not know very little about them.
That made me realize how friendships can come in many shapes and forms.
What do you want me to say? I'm a gym trainer who's trying to get a degree to become a nutritionist. I enjoy working there because I get to look at people up close.
What did she mean by that?
No, don't ask. And you, don't answer. Pervert. I appreciate people's hard work, which is completely different from being a pervert. I'm everyone's secret admirer, because I never engage in that way. Does he? I think so. I do remember one time he tried to. Hey, that one doesn't count. I was drunk, okay?
You shouldn't be drunk while working.
I was asked to cover a shift on my off day. I knew ahead of time. And what happened after that? I thought they were someone I knew, and I slapped their butt by mistake. My life would be much better without you reminding me of that.
My brain would make this core memory to haunt me before bed.
How did they react? They got into a fight. It didn't last that long before everyone trusts... trusts Patrice. Here's your coffee. Oh, thank you.
I watched Blake take a sip of the hot beverage. The wolf froze as his mouth came in contact with the cup, taking the time to analyze the taste.
Excuse me. I'd put this coffee on my top 3, and I've drunk a lot of them. Nobody believes me, but I'm telling you, this man here has a secret power. Whatever food he touches becomes gold. I remember that tale a little differently, but maybe it's just me. You know what I meant. Are you paying for the things you've ordered? Sure, I don't mind. What did they get? Patrice ordered a meal and a beer, and Blake a single coffee. How much are we talking? My part-time job as a mechanic doesn't pay a lot, so... And don't forget, you pay for the table. You're hosting more of the front... hogging more of the front counter, after all. After all. Patrice should pay for his own dinner, then. His own, early dinner. Aren't I your guest? Thought you'd buy me something. It was only a joke, by the way. You don't need to pay for the seats. This place is already empty as it is. Were you joking about the food, too?
Russell glared back at him. The bear took the hint and looked away, pretending he never asked.
I think Patrice should pay for himself. Sorry. That was my plan all along. Then why did you ask me? I was messing with you. Also, I heard you bought it for Joel. That's different. He doesn't eat much, often skips meals and can't afford things.
I mightily pulled Ryan by the shirt. You can't just... Shut up!
Why is that?
The worst possible outcome just manifested and I want to disappear. I'd rather not talk about it. being family business and all, it's just too complicated.
I suppose so. Though if you ever change your mind, you already have my number. Usually people who've reached that stage are already close to first base.
The tiger winked at me, and my embarrassment took me for a quick ride inside my hat.
No, I just realized. You're Joe, the guy Ryan always talks about while we train. I wonder if Dylan ended up hating your guts because Ryan just couldn't shut up about you and...
Ryan grabbed him from behind and covered his mouth. I couldn't understand what he was saying through his muffled noises. Not this conversation again.
I swear, if you continue, the next beer you swallow will include glass, too.
Blake and Russell chuckle, the former almost throwing his coffee. Part of me wanted to see how this would end. I wasn't feeling particularly petty this time, though. Russell, however, was making sure the empty bottle the tiger had finished was nearby, and didn't reach for the bear to grab. Let's just forget about it, okay? I won't ask, and hopefully they're all good things. Ryan looks up, offended that I had implied the opposite. And then let go of Patrice.
I always, and I mean always, tell everyone how amazing my best friend is. If anything. Can I ask a question?
His eyes directed at Ryan.
Are you two just friends?
Yes. Relief washes over me after hearing his nonchalant response. That was the correct answer. I wasn't going to put my whole life in jeopardy over something as trivial as love. He was just the affectionate type. Our teasing could have been misleading to some, but we never crossed that line. We never talked about it, and it felt like neither of us wanted to. Everything was perfect the way it was right now.
I see. You two don't really act like you're just friends, that's all. You know, Joe is really cute. If you say that he's free, then I should try him.
He should what? Ryan grabbed the empty bottle.
Can you repeat? I'm not sure I caught that. You can't hold him hostage. If the man is single, he'll eventually find a girlfriend. Or a boyfriend. Anyone is fine but a pervert like you. I'm not a pervert. I'm pretty sure Dylan goes at it way more than I do. Oh, I'm going to smack you. Well, where are you going to smack me, huh?
The tiger softly roared at the bear, and Blake just blurted out laughing. Ryan rushed to me and placed his big paw in my ears.
You don't want to hear this filthy man and his thoughts. Keep your innocence, and do it for the people who lost theirs.
I was struggling to draw a line between joking and being serious. Should I remind you that you're only 2 years older than me? Everyone was having fun, and that was all I needed to see in order to feel warmth in my chest.
You guys are so chaotic. Yo, Wolf, you're enjoying the spectator's seat too much. It's your turn to talk about yourself.
Alright, I think I'm gonna end the part here, everyone, so I do hope you've all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys around.